Today I'll be showing you how to make paper roses. What I did was I went to Michael's and I grabbed this, which is basically cardstock. I think you can really find it at any arts and crafts store. So you'll basically want to take a piece of 8x10, right? And it really depends on how big you want your roses to be. Normally you kind of want maybe this size. You don't have to be super, you don't have to make sure the sizes are super perfect because you'll really just be making circles with them or spirals with them anyways. So I've cut around maybe 3 sizes from one piece of 8x10. At first I cut them into 3s, but then I found that it wasn't really a good use of your space. So I think you can cut them into 4s even. So your main priority is actually to make them into squares. What I like to do to save some time, because this actually takes a long fucking time to do if you do them one by one. So what I do is I take 2, stack them together, and then you just go into a slow spiral. What you want to do is leave maybe like ½ an inch when you start cutting. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Personally, I use this time to catch up on Breaking Bad. If you've never watched it before, I would highly recommend it. So what I'm doing right now is around the corners, I want to make sure that you keep the same width, similar from here to here to here. Obviously that can't be perfect all the time, but try your best. What I like to do is I like to cut this portion because you don't really need it. And for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to do all of this, but I'm just showing you that there are several sizes you can make. Make sure you have a hot glue gun ready. What I got was basically the cheapest hot glue gun I could get at your nearest craft store. And then also make sure it has the right size. The worst feeling in the world would be getting a proper hot glue gun, but then not getting the proper hot glue size. This tutorial is super easy, it's just time consuming. So you pinch in the bottom there just to start the rolling process, and then you just go up and up. What I found was that if you keep your rolling really tight right till the end, you'll start getting a rose that seems a little higher and a little higher from the base. So if you actually let go of the rose, I'll show a little bit later, but there are 2 ways to make these roses. One is to keep them super tight, and the other way is you release. The way that I've cut the spiral is I've left kind of a nub at the end. You can see here, here's the spiral, everything's inside. What you want to do is basically put some hot glue right here, and then just boop, slap it in. Squeeze it down, and after it's down, you want to slowly twirl the glue gun so that the spider webs aren't everywhere. Now squeeze that down, hold it, twist it up, and then boom, here's your first flower. If you want to make this look a little bit more natural, then you can actually put this down, face down. These are actually really durable because cardstock is really tough. Take some sort of heavy object, or you can even use your fist and pound it down a little bit. What that does is it creates edges, harder edges around, and then yeah, that's basically the gist. So if you want to just right now, what I'm doing is I'm going to show you the difference of what can happen. So I'm holding this down. If I let this go, this will expand. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but I'll show you afterwards. So now I'm going to do this crushing process before I put the hot glue down. And then if you look at that, this is actually wider in diameter than that. As you squish down on it, you want to make sure that most of the folds actually touch the glue, because if it doesn't, then this middle portion will get really loose and then it can actually rip off. So there you have it, from the exact same cloth or material, you can actually make two very different looking roses. What I found after rolling these roses for about 7-8 hours are a few things. It's really about volume. Some of the prettiest roses I've ever rolled or created were ones that I just wanted to be done with them. I felt like I was spending too much time making these and I just wanted to roll them and get them done. But those were the best ones. So that's a really good life lesson, I would say, in both making all these crafts and in life. Just fucking let it go. Alright, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want more content like this, and hit me up in the comments below if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a good one and I'll see you soon.